What is going on, chat? Happy Monday. We survived the weekend. BTL episode 123 piece. Hold the goddamn fry. Hold it. Our guy Jovan, he's tucked in bed, probably in REM sleep. He's sick. He's sick. And you know what? He gets a pass. He got to go to one of the best college football games of the weekend in the freezing cold. He probably did get sick. All right. So you guys are stuck with me today. You guys are stuck with me. All right. Chat, how we doing? I hope you guys had a good weekend. Stop fading my own team. Yes, Alec. Good idea. Yes. Good. But hey, I'm not opposed to fading your team. It's a win-win, you know? It's like your team wins, you lose your bet. Who gives a hoot? Or your team loses, you're in piss, but your bet hit. So it's a win-win. The Houston Texans were confirmed fake sharp. They were. They were. You know who wasn't fake sharp? The Cowboys. The Cowboys. You guys are stoked for this USA game today, aren't you? Aren't you? You guys are stoked. We've got Maui Invitational today. We've got plenty of college basketball games on today. We've got Monday Night Football. We've got NBA. We've got NHL. And we've got the BTL squad ride that ended up 18-4 at the end of the week. 18-4. We're sitting at, ladies and gents. That plays. That plays. Okay? I'm assuming you guys are all on USAML. I'm on a 1-1 draw with our guy DeGen, who will be coming on here shortly. I'm on the 1-1 draw. It's not personal. It's not personal, okay? It's just business. It's just business. We all know that shit's fucking drawing, okay? Don't say I'm un-American. Don't say this. Don't say that. If we win, we win. I'll be happy. I don't give a hoots, okay? I want to hit a bet, and I know this shit's drawing, okay? I've already seen it, okay? Let's bring on our guest for today. You guys already know this man's. Let's get him up here. Let's see what our guy DeGen's doing on this Monday, okay? What's up, stud?
My guy. You know what I'm doing? I'm doing great. I actually have the 1-1 draw, as I'm sure you saw I tweeted. And I even doubled down. I'm taking 0-0 exact score. Just in case it puts us to sleep. And here's my handicapping skills on this. From what I have watched, and I haven't watched U.S. soccer since the last time we were in the World Cup, we're not very good. All right. USA soccer is not very good. Do I want them to be good? Of course I want them to be good. I'm not going to bet against the U.S. I have heard this is a better team, but we're not very good. And you know, Wales just sounds like a tough team. The Welsh just sound like tough people. You know what I mean? So a not very good U.S. soccer team, better, but not very good. And a tough, doesn't that just sound like a draw? It sounds like an under and it sounds like a draw. So why not get cute?
Sounds like zip.
Why not get cute? The total's 2.5. I think the under's probably a good play. I think it's really juiced, like 170, 180. It's also the obvious play. That's the only thing that scares me. So I figured, why not? I'm going to go 0.75 units on the 1-1 and half a unit on the 0-0. Why not? That's enough fun for me.
Sure. That'll play. This game starts at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Is this true? That's what people are saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to have some Guinness in hand. Are you going to watch it or are you running the surgical stream?
No, I'll be watching it, though. I'll be watching it. Unless I end up betting on one of these college basketball games, which I'd probably prefer.
Krabs, you don't have anything yet? We just, on my stream, we just punched in something for 12:30, Northern Iowa.
Okay, I like Northern Iowa.
Yep.
Now, the line movement didn't scare you off, did it?
No, it's too, because I thought the opener was a little short, so it didn't scare me off because Northern Iowa San Francisco has been pretty good. So it definitely wasn't a sharp play. It was just a really contrarian play. So that's it for now. And then I'm on 5 plays today. We can get into it, but I just want to see if anything starts. No, the next one's not till 2:30, Texas Tech, which is going to be a popular one. I'm assuming you'll probably be on that. Yeah, you might lean them as well, I would think.
I do lean them. I like this Creighton team for sure, but something's got to give. Texas Tech has not given up more than 55 points. We know they win with defense. Creighton hasn't scored less than 85 points in a game this season. They win with scoring. I want the better coach. I want the more disciplined team. I want the defense. It's going to be crippling the Creighton offense. I love Texas Tech today. I love that short spread. Everyone's talking about this Creighton team like they're the next big thing, and I like them too. Trust me. Don't get me wrong. They're good. but they're going to get absolutely suffocated today.
Yeah.
Absolutely suffocated.
You like the under?
Love this spot. I like the under. And by the way, I like that you and I play. I just didn't end up playing it because the line moved, but good, decent start. A lot of game left.
No harm in that.
Do I like that under? I don't really like that under. I think the under makes a lot of sense.
Oh, okay. Got it.
But I would not bet the over. I don't lean the over, but the totals crept up a little bit, which scares me for sure. But it has more money. It has more bets on the over. So makes sense. I don't like anything. You have one of the best offenses versus one of the best defenses. I think the defense wins, which pairs with the under. I don't hate it one bit. I'm just not on it. I prefer taking the points. I think Texas Tech wins this game outright. I don't hate the ML either, but I'll be taking the points. Okay. What else you got? What else you go over today?
So we did go over Monday Night Football. I don't know if you want to touch on that to start. And there's some hockey that I like. I probably got a solid like 30 minutes I can hang out and chat, but you feel free to, lead the charge of whatever you want to talk about. But yeah, we started with Monday Night Football. We talked hockey. We talked a little World Cup. And I'm not going to play a side or a total, but I lean the Cardinals and I lean the under. The only thing that concerns me a little bit is I think that the secret's out that Colt McCoy is capable of covering spreads. But I don't know yet. I mean, are the Niners super public at this high of a number? I know it's on a neutral site. I think it's in Mexico City.
It is,
right. Okay, so I think it's up to like 10.
The Cardinals are public. Cardinals
are public. So that's kind of what I was getting at is like, this isn't the Colt McCoy that started. And I'll never forget last year when he started late. I think the Cardinals were playing the Niners in San Fran. It was 3.5 point spread. And then Colt McCoy got named the starter. Forget why Kyler was out for that reason. Shot up to like 6. Cardinals won outright. They were in control of the game the entire time. So I think because people kind of know Colt McCoy is competent, I get a little worried now that this number on a neutral is so big that it doesn't surprise me to hear that the Cardinals are public. So if anything, I would lean the Niners now. Problem is you're getting such a bad number.
Yep. You said it perfectly. I like the Niners. I think they roll here. You're seeing people taking the Cards after that upset win they had last week, but man, this Cardinals team is toxic, and they're going through some shit as well. I mean, Zach Ertz is out for the season. That's a huge loss for them.
Didn't even know that.
To be honest with you. Yeah, he's out for the year. I don't want to fade bad news, but, I mean, that's just a brutal hit. I mean, D-Hop is questionable. I think he's going to play tonight, but he's catching me out too as a fantasy owner as well. So, they've got a lot of shit going on over there, but it is a neutral site. I will say the Cardinals recently have dominated the 49ers.
Oh, yeah.
And they've actually beaten them outright the last couple of years. And they've won 3 out of the last 4 against the 49ers. So you see that. You see the Cardinals, getting back on track a little bit. You see people, seeing them pull off that upset last week against the Super Bowl champion Rams and think, oh, you know what? This is 10 points. The 49ers are 5-4. They're nothing really special. They got McCaffrey and they haven't even stepped it up. They're not even that good. I think this is when they step on the Cardinals' necks and the 49ers win big. And I'm not a big -10 guy, but I do lean that way tonight.
Okay. You know what 100%. I like too? Is when you get double-digit favorites in the NFL, I always think one of them tends to cover. And I think this Sunday, we only had one, and it was the Ravens. They didn't even come close. Yeah. So I always wonder now, people just saw, Ravens didn't cover with whoever bet the Ravens. I hand up. I bet the Ravens. Got burned. You're not going to take a double-digit favorite again. You're going to go with the Cardinals. Makes more sense to me now. So, yeah, if anything, I think I'm changing my mind a little bit. I would lean Niners. And I since I'm not going to play a side or a total, I'd like to probably maybe try to focus on a player prop. I don't know why I can't get Kittle off my mind today. I think I just see him kind of being I don't know if the X factor is the right way to put it, but I just see him being the guy that either scores or gets the yards or something. But I've heard a lot of people were saying Ayuk, people were saying CMC, all these other players on the Niners. I didn't hear Kittle's name that often. So I just see Ollie said DGen plays Kittle every week. Yeah, I like Kittle. Kittle just seems like a Mexico City guy.
Yeah, I mean, Kittle has not been having a great season, I'll be honest with
hasn't.
you. I mean, the last 2 weeks, he's had 39 yards, 21 yards. They're putting his prop up at 41.5 today. They're putting his receptions at 4 after he had 1 last week and 3 the week before. So they're expecting an uptick from him. Maybe it's because they're -10 and they're supposed to destroy this team. That definitely could be it. But I don't hate it. I mean, he had 3 fantasy points last week. Nobody's sprinting to bet him. Everyone's sprinting to bet fucking Ayuk after he looked like Hollywood Brown last week. He was incredible. He was absolutely electric last week. So that's the guy they're going to be going to. They're going to be going to him. They're going to be going to Debo. They're going to be going to McCaffrey, right? So they're not going to be going to Kittle. I don't hate it. But like our guy Ollie said, we're trying to play Kittle every week, and he just sucks.
Do you have the lines up right now? Another lean I had was I might look at Colt McCoy rushing yards. Are those up?
Freak. Let me see. I see it on Prize Picks. He doesn't have it up, but let me see what I can pull out of my.
No, that's fine. We don't have to spend too much time on it. And I can find it out too.
What'd you like about it though? I'll pull it up while you talk. What'd you like about it?
I see a Colt McCoy scamper for about 25, 30 yards.
No,
I see it.
Bro, the guy can't even run 25 or 30 yards. He's gonna have a stroke.
Neither could Matt Ryan, and he just had a 39-yarder.
Okay. All right. Hey, don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. No, all right, Jen. We know these older kings can still move around a little bit. All right. Let's see what Colt McCoy is doing. Let's see what his rushing prop is on the ground.
Tell me he's got something. I'm gonna say it's 12.5.
They have his pass plus rush up, which is 236.5. And his passing yards is 221.5. So quick math here, not a mathematician, but around, what was that, 15 yards?
Yep, about 15 yards.
Damn. Is that kind of high for a QB rushing prop? That's kind of high.
Comments are killing me right now. I don't see a scamper section in my book. Colt McCoy, 100 yards rushing is plus 5,000. I love it.
Sure.
I love it. Sprinkle it. Why not? Anyways, just being silly here. Obviously, I'm not advising anyone to watch this as like an actual lean, but those are the 2 guys I got my eye on.
Okay. Noted. The under. I don't hate the under as well. Most people think when a team -10 wins and covers, that game goes over. That is not the case in the NFL. When a team covers the -10, the games usually go under, which is a common misconception. It's when teams like the 49ers tonight cover, it's usually because the Cardinals, go under their team total and they don't score much at all, and the whole game goes under in general. So I don't hate it. Can the primetime under streak continue to hit at this incredible rate? Probably not.
Seriously.
But the total's dropping down for a reason, and it's really low. So I don't hate it one bit, man. I'm not going anywhere near that over. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Okay. What about NBA or NHL? You get a chance to peep those yet or no?
Yeah, I'd prefer to start with the NHL. I didn't like a lot of the NBA board. And honestly, the NBA for me is just so fucking hard to bet with the news and the injuries. And look, I know I'm 35, I'm older, and I'm not trying to be that old man, get off my lawn, yell at the clouds. But I just never remember this many players being on injury reports for so many teams throughout the league, and this much like uncertainty on what kind of lineup you're going to get this early in the season. 40, 50 games later, sure. But holy fuck, man. I mean, I know it's a tough sport. I know these guys are freaks. Not trying to shit on them. But are we just getting soft? It's hampering me trying to do my job as a degenerate sports bettor.
100%. And it surprises me that teams are still moving in this direction, the Kawhi Leonard, load management direction, after we've seen, the Kawhi Leonard load management experiments not fucking work one bit. He still gets hurt. They have no chemistry. They don't play enough minutes together to have that, chemistry on the court when it matters in the playoffs. It hasn't prevented injury, really. So I don't understand the shift, how it's continually moving in that direction of resting guys more often. I don't get it because it doesn't work. It hasn't worked. The teams who have won are these young teams who play together every game, every minute, and have that chemistry. So I don't understand it. It's soft. Another reason why college basketball is superior, plain and simple.
I agree.
So let's go to the ice. Let's go to the
ice. Let's start the ice. I got 4 or 5 plays that I like, and I got 2 that I really liked. So
let's go to those 2. Let's talk about those 2.
Saturday, I had my favorite play of the year. Penguins came through. Fucking Tristan Jarry shutout for just a little extra added fun. Why not? I think this might be, I'm not 100% yet, this might be my second favorite play of the season.
My God.
And I'm not trying to force it. I'm really not trying to force it. I think I'm in love with Calgary tonight. Calgary got off to a little bit of a slow start this year. It was really after the Avalanche. It's the Flames, and it's the Oilers. I chose the Oilers to invest in as my future from the West. Both teams kind of off to a little bit of a slow start. Calgary, if you're not familiar, did trade away 2 of their star players, yet in the power rankings and in the expert eyes, somehow got better. But they are, so now on the year, they're 8-7-2. I believe they're on a road trip. Let's see. Yeah, so this is the 3rd game on their road trip. They played just recently. Played the Lightning, lost 4-1. Then they played the Panthers. They won 5-4 in a shootout. Now they're in, by the way, that game was on the 19th, so they had a night's rest. Now they're in Philly. Philly's been okay this year. Tough team. Scrappy. 7-7-3 on the year. This is a big number for the Flames, in my opinion. They open 195. They're 230 right now in FanDuel. So listen, I know I'm not going to come on here and tell you my second favorite play is a minus 230 favorite. I am willing to lay the puck line with this team. I think this means we get good offense from Calgary and or good goaltending from Markstrom. And somebody in my stream, I forget who it was. It might have been Jovan. It might have been Pat Hurley. If you want to look this up on Prize Picks, I think Markstrom, their goalie, is up for 2 goals allowed. And he's only been allowing over 2 goals for like the last 3 or 4 starts in a row. So it looks a little suspicious, a little sketchy. So I might even double down and do exactly what I did on Saturday. I'm going to take the Flames on the puck line, and I'll probably even sprinkle a little bit on Markstrom to have a shutout.
Wow. That square is something.
It's something, right? Yeah. And again, I didn't find it, so I'm not taking credit for it, although this was my lean, and then this was brought to my attention, so it only adds to it for why I like this play.
Oh, my goodness, dudes. That square is screaming at me.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm. 100%.
So,
good shit. Now, I will say, you didn't talk about how Philly's on this crazy losing streak. You didn't talk about that.
You're right. They're, what are they, 5-2 in their last 10?
I don't know. They've lost at least their last 5. I know that.
So they're not good.
They're terrible.
They're not good, right? They just played, let's see, the 19th. They played in a shootout game against Montreal.
Oh, he's alive, by the way.
What happened?
He's alive.
Who's
Javon's alive?
Oh,
Javon's alive.
Good. Check out the Carter Hart goals allowed and saves squares too, though. Under. Interesting.
Let me look. Keep talking though. I'll check it out while I pull it up.
The Flyers just lost to fucking CBJ, right?
Yeah.
I don't know though, man. I mean, the Jackets can beat some people, can't they? No, they're fucking terrible. I like the Flames. Don't overthink it. Big opener. Big move.
Let's see if I
can
share my screen here. Give me one
sec.
Yeah,
look at this guy. CBJ just
share my screen.
Oh, I wish I knew how to share a screen. I just figured it out, by the way, in my system preference. I just got to figure out the actual, ins and outs of it. Let me see how you do it.
I got it. Give me a sec. All right. You guys can see this shit?
That's beautiful.
Word. All right. They're giving us a free square this weekend. Let's fucking go.
Oh my God.
Over half receiving yards. Let's go. JJ just tears his ACL in the first play.
Could you imagine?
Jesus. I think we'd be getting a taco refund. Check. Freak out. Okay? It'll be okay. He said, look at who? Carter Hart saves, right? Oh. So he's the opponent here, and he's going to go way over his goalie saves. So this game is just going under, is what I've learned today. What does this make you think?
Makes me think it's going under, but you have to also remember, Javon said check out goals allowed. Let's go see
I
that
can't
first.
see the chat, so if they're saying important stuff, let me know.
Okay. Well, I'm going to look at a tab too because this is
surgery. That's also scary. Yeah, he's at 3 goals allowed, and he's given up 4, 4, and 5 in his last ones. And then the 2 games before that, he gave up 3. So push, over. Now they're putting him at 3. I think this game's going under. I might unleash the hounds on the under and cut the shit. And the total's also bumped down from 6.5 to 6, and the under's juiced. It's looking like it might go to fucking 5.5, which scares me because we know that Jovan likes taking those overs too.
I do know, but let me just tell you this too. Hold on. Let me just tell you this too. This is the one thing to remember about shots allowed or saves is that we have a team who's shooting the shit out of the puck, shooting the shit out of it. So I'm going to pull up the third game right here. Hold on.
Okay.
I know Jovan remembers the Flames, the Vasilevsky legacy game against the Flames.
Yes.
40 shots.
Where he had a career high in saves.
Yep. 40 shots for the Flames, 35 shots for the Flames last game. So that's 75 shots in 2 games. And then before that against the Kings, they had 29. So they're kind of right around that number. I guess for the puck line, it gets dicey because you got to get one in, and then you got to hope to get an empty netter, which does happen and can happen. It's exactly what the Penguins did. Penguins got one late in the third, put in 2 more, 1-3-0. So, but this is I love – it's the whole point of doing this. I love doing this because you get these other angles, you get these other stats, and you say, whoa, pump the brakes. It's all about pumping the brakes. All about pumping the brakes. Assess everything.
We're not pumping shit. We're not pumping shit, dude.
So listen, am I going to nuke it? No. Am I going to play it? Yes.
Yep.
I'm still going to probably play Markstrom shutout. I do like that under. And this is what I love too. We should diversify. You play the under. I'll play the Flames. One of us, hopefully, knock on wood, should win. If not, both of us.
Yep. Hopefully. I'm in for that. I love this under. And the splits are crazy too. I mean, this 40% of bets, but 80% of handle on the under. Okay. Some fatty bets coming in, man. And they're moving the lines.
Ooh,
so
and
I can get behind it.
It looks like the Flyers are coming back from a road trip too. I fucking love that. Granted, it wasn't that far. 3-game road trip. So I'm just saying they could be a little tired. Or they play Boston, Montreal, and Columbus. Yes, they didn't have to travel too far or anything, but we could get it. This could be a game where the Flyers get 18 shots. So I like it, man. I like it a lot.
Okay. All right. People in chat are talking about the damn UMKC Roos playing Toledo right now. Let's go Roos. You guys know I'm a Roo fan. I hope you guys didn't take Toledo today. Let's fucking go Roos. Showing serious heart. They're up 5 with 2 minutes left. Let's go.
Hilarious.
LSU is stomping on Illinois State. The Bryant-Detroit game, it's 56-55 at halftime. That's an insanely awesome game. You're telling me you'd rather watch soccer than watch that? I don't understand.
Depends on the matchup.
I'm not talking.
Depends on the matchup.
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, I know.
Just talking to everyone in general. Yeah.
Well, I think you make a fair point. College basketball. The only time it's hard for me to watch college basketball, is when teams get in the bonus with like 12 minutes left. I wish they would change the bonus structure because I hate watching 12 minutes of free throws.
Yeah, especially when they're missing them.
Oh God.
Because they're missing them. They're missing them.
Okay.
All right. UNI is up 3 with. Oh, it's tied now. Fuck. With 7 minutes left.
It's okay.
Hold. Chat. I don't really like anything in these games coming up on stream, but I promise you we will talk about these games later when DeGen rolls. But while we got them, let's talk about some other games. What other games you like on the ice tonight? You said you had another play you really liked.
Yeah, I think I like the Hurricanes, man. I think I like the Hurricanes a lot. So they just sucked the soul out of anybody who bet them the last 2 games. If I'm not mistaken, I think they lost both in a shutout, or was it? Oh, no, it was OT. So they lost to the Wild in OT, and they lost to the Avalanche in OT, which I think we had them that night. We, as in probably me, you, and Jovan, if not 2 of the 3 of us, dominated that game. Didn't come away with the win, which are the worst beats to lose in hockey. Not even like blowing goal leads. It's when the team has 3-1 ratio in terms of shots on goal, and they fucking lose. Yeah, exactly. This guy in the chat is saying, "Fuck the Canes. They steal so much coin." Exactly. So now you got them in Winnipeg. Jets are a plus price. It's a good Jets team. 7-2-1 in their last 10, 10-5-1 on the year. The Hurricanes, who I have to win the Cup in the East, 10-5-3 on the year. Again, back-to-back losses in overtime. Burn betters. They don't want to go back to them again. If anything, looks like the public's on the Jets at plus money, but yet we have a big move to the Hurricanes. So it looks like they're up from 150 to 170. Really like the Hurricanes in this spot.
Yeah, I'm checking the splits, and I don't think I've seen more of a public dog on ice this year.
Really? I didn't even look yet.
Winnipeg is a public dog.
Sure.
Public dog. Sure.
My short
line is moved.
I'm working on it.
And that line has moved a lot towards Carolina. What the fuck? And everyone's betting on Winnipeg's. The trendy dog. Yeah, give me Carolina. 100%, dude. 100%.
Big move.
Was anybody telling you any weird stuff on Prize Picks when you were running your stream before this, or no?
No. Really, just pulled up the one for Markstrom. I didn't see. I didn't think I looked. I don't know if anybody else looked in the Carolina game. I think it's Ronta. So we got the backups in. I think it's Ronta, and I forget who the guy is for Winnipeg. But I don't think Ronta's been very good this year, and I like him. He's an old Ranger backup. He's a pretty solid goalie. He was pretty good last year. So he's off to a slow start. I think this is a good spot for the Hurricanes. So I'll be on them. I'll be on the Flames as well. And then one that Jovan brought up in my space that I think Pat also agreed with. I keep referencing Pat. He's a guy in the chat most everybody knows. Pat Hurley, very, very good soccer guy. Thinks very similarly to Jovan. That's why I keep referencing him. They look like the nasty dog of the day. The Coyotes plus 1.5 against the Preds. Preds minus 235, getting hammered with bets. But the line's not moving, or it went down to 230. So the Coyotes will be the plus 1.5 play of the day for me.
Gross. I like it.
Rittich up for the Jets. Yeah, Rittich.
Okay. Thanks. Jovan said Jets goals allowed square is solid. Okay. Let's look at that real quick.
Yeah.
Let me pull that up really quick.
Yep.
Where is my bull? David Rittich. That's our guy, right? Yeah, he gave up 2 goals each in his last 2 games, and he set it 3 goals allowed tonight. So he's given up 2. He gave up a 4-piece to Vegas, and they're like one of the best teams in the league. So whatever. And then the 2 games before that, he had a shutout and then gave up 1. So a lot of good games from our guy Rittich, and he set it 3 today. Give me that over. Give me that over. Let's go. A lot of hockey squares we like today. We like these.
I'll give you one more. Nasty.
Please.
Hate this team. Hate them.
Or
Canucks. It's the Canucks today.
Dude. Crook saying in chat they already paid out.
Oh, is he? Yeah.
You said that before you even said it, I think. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Crook was in my stream, but this one, I mean, in terms of when you just go down the board and a number that looks odd to you, and it's you're as a contrarian and you just sucked in, you have no choice. And the Canucks a few nights ago, I didn't have the balls to do it. I chose to stay off, but it was the right play, and I believe you took it.
Yes.
Remember that?
And they smacked.
They smacked.
They smacked. Yep.
This Canucks team, this is something we have to remember. I saw them play in Boston in person, kind of like when I left FedEx Field and seeing the Commanders and Carson Wentz. I walked out of there saying, whew, they don't look that good. But we do have to remember, this is a team, I think in their first 5 games of the year, they lost after having a 2-goal lead. It was like the first time in NHL history.
Yeah, no, they did it like a lot. And I was betting on them in the beginning of the season. It sucked.
Yeah,
it fucking sucked.
It sucks. Krabs, it still sucks because your money's gone and it's not coming back.
Yeah, so, and it's not coming home. No,
it's not coming home.
Units are gone.
It's gone.
No.
So, but we have to get it back, and I think that they're going to give it back. Now, I'm not saying if you don't want to stay off this game, if anybody wants to stay off this game, by all means, enjoy yourself.
Okay.
Enjoy yourself and your sanity. But Vegas is too fucking good to be this short of a price. I don't care who's in net. I don't care.
Jan, have you looked at the splits, brother? Have you looked at the bets? Like, this is nuts.
Dude. I don't really look at the split, to be honest with you. I like looking at it, and I'm glad you're pulling it up. But I only this early for hockey, I only look at the lines and I go off of what the teams are doing and where I would set the number. Then a little later in the day, when more action comes in, then I look at the splits, and then around 5:30, that's when I start looking at FanDuel and I start looking at those numbers. And for anybody that doesn't know, this is important. I just learned this recently too. The late movement is so important because that's when books increase their wager sizes. That's when the big bets really start to come in. So that's why I always say, oh, fuck, there was late buyback or late move. That's when somebody who I think really knows something just hit a side. And if it moves against you, I get concerned. That's it.
So you're saying the books will let people throw fatter bets a little bit right before the game when they know, more along the lines of who's playing. They might know more about injury stuff. So they're okay with taking on more of a risk, bringing in bigger bets because they're pretty confident in their research that they know who's going to be playing and stuff like that. That makes an incredible amount of sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
That makes a lot of sense.
So, but this line, so I will look at the splits. I'd love to know, by the way, because I haven't looked. What is it? I'd have to imagine.
Yeah. I shouldn't have even brought up the word split. I should have just brought up the money, because if you look at the ML, 88% of bets and 90% of handle are on the Vegas ML, and they've moved from minus 160-ish to minus 135. So that makes zero fucking sense.
Yep.
I will be on the Canucks tonight. They're probably still going to lose, and I'm going to be in piss, but whatever. I'm fading the Knights tonight.
There's this guy. I don't know why I keep doing this like I'm a fucking weatherman. Wager Punk in the chats saying the Canucks heating up after that Wings W. I think it's time. It's kind of what I'm getting at. They are probably still a decent team after that terrible start, but I think they might even be heating up before that. If I'm not mistaken, I think they were a nasty. They were a big price in Buffalo when they beat Buffalo 5-4, 6-4, something like that. So I think that was the end of their road trip. And then they returned home and beat the Kings after that. I think they are heating up. I think Vegas knows it. I think that's why the odds are the way they are. So I'm going to take a shot on the Canucks tonight.
Okay. I will as well. Anything else you want to bring up really quick, or do you want to touch on NBA? To be honest, I haven't looked at the NBA for a second today.
Yeah,
if you've got a game or two you like, let me know.
Real quick, and then I'll probably head out of here. I'm just going to a bar to watch the game, by the way, the USA game. I'm not really doing anything important.
As you should.
I don't want to act like I'm that busy or anything, but we got to talk about the Hawks.
Well,
Hawks
Mondays are like your weekend, right? Mondays are like your off days, or you got less
real
work.
estate. Okay. Your Saturdays and Sundays are slammed, which is terrible for a bettor because I'm like, I'm working and I'm like doing this.
That is beat. That is beat. Yeah.
So Mondays are like my Saturdays. So, anyways, when the World Cup's on, it's fucking electric. But the Cavs and the Hawks, this line to me is probably the one that stands out more than any of them. You got 10 games tonight, I think, on the NBA. No, you got maybe 8 games. So there's probably one more I'll play, but I'll watch the market a little bit more. You got to be careful with injury news. I fucking bet the Spurs last night. I didn't even know LeBron James was out. I continue to unintentionally buy bad news so much. It's all my fault. Got to do more research.
Well, this isn't even an ad or anything, but if you guys don't use RotoWire, the fucking link I just put in chat, if you guys don't use RotoWire to check lineups, like, you're fucking up. And it's not, always 100% right, but it's pretty damn close.
Underdog too.
I love
good one, right?
Okay. Good. Yep.
So look at this line.
I'm not seeing much for this Atlanta game. Well, DeAndre Hunter might be out.
That's okay.
He might be out. But besides that, he's on the Hawks. Yep. Kevin Love's a game time. Levert's a game time. Okay, so there is a little bit of injury stuff, but go on.
But again,
what have you seen in this one?
I think the only guy that's new, is Kevin Love. I think Levert has been banged up. Yeah. Look at Bandana. LeBron was game time until like 10 minutes before the game. Fucking sucks, man. I can't put a bet in until right before tip off. But what I'm seeing in this line is first of all, it looks a little short to me. I know the Cavs have cooled off after a crazy hot start, but 2.5-point favorites at home. Looks like they're getting the majority of the bets, which, again, you always take that data with a grain of salt. But what do you actually think most people are doing? If you ask 10 people on the street who they're going to bet, I think they're going to say, I'll bet the Cavs as a short favorite at home against the Hawks. That's good with me at 2.5. 4.5, 5, maybe a little bit different, but at that number. So you got heavy betting on the Cavs, but the line's not moving. So I love seeing this. I like that. I like the Hawks. And also, I think the Cavs didn't they just beat somebody by 30 fucking points? Yeah, they just beat the Heat by 26 points. Meanwhile, the
which
Hawks
looks better. It looks better than it really is because the Heat have been in piss, right? But they had the big name Heat.
Yep. And the Hawks won by 2 against Toronto at home, I think, in overtime. So I think both teams. Was this a back-to-back for Cleveland? Yep. So Cleveland is playing on a back-to-back. That could be a reason why. But the Hawks aren't like super rested. They played the 19th. They did have to travel. So I think it's kind of a wash, in terms of that. So I'm just going off of the line, the lack of the movement, where the bets are. I think I like the Hawks. Probably my one and only, at least for now, NBA play. The only other one I have on my mind are the Bulls. The Bulls +6 looks like something I might be getting involved in. But that's really it, man. That's for as far as the board goes in the NBA. I don't know if you took a look or anything jumping out to you.
That Bulls bet is disgusting.
It's gross. It's gross.
I like that Bulls bet. Getting 6 at home on a losing streak when the Celtics have won a bazillion games in a row and look like maybe the best team in the NBA right now, and the Bulls are only getting 6 points and look like shit.
Look like shit, man. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't these teams play each other not that long ago? They did. It looks like Chicago probably covered. Boston won 123-119. So Chicago did cover on the road when they played. Fair enough. I don't put too much stock in that, because it was so many games ago. Not like it was 2 or 3. And Boston has just been so good, and the Bulls have been the complete opposite. So
Chicago plays well against Boston, I will say. This year they've played twice, and Chicago won the first game outright when they were +5.5, and lost by 4 when they were +7.5 in the last one. So they play Boston very well. They do. So that could be why the spread is a little bit short, right?
Sure.
But it's still short in my opinion, and I'm looking at the money here. I mean, Celtics are getting bet a significant amount, and that line is not moving one bit. So, give me the Bulls. I don't give a hoot if they won the last game or whatever. I like it.
Yep.
I like it. All right. Okay. Taking it easy on the professional hardwood. I respect it. Any other college basketball plays that you locked in on your stream earlier or no?
Yes, I do. Let me take a look. Wow, by the way, my friend just texted me and said, fun fact, Louisville has lost every game by 1 point. Did you know that?
Yeah, that is nuts.
They're 0-4.
Yeah.
I'll give you a couple.
+15.5 tonight. But yeah, what do you got? I know you got to run, but if you want to just throw me your plays and let's see if I like them or don't. I'm sure I will love them, to be honest with you.
So I'd like to throw out 2 your way, see what you think. I'm like I mentioned, I'm going to be on Texas Tech. I won't talk about that one too much. I'm a little torn on this Tulane Nevada game. So I thought Tulane kind of stood out to me at first. According to covers, they're 3-0, but they're 1-2 ATS. Meanwhile, Nevada 4-0, 3-0-1 ATS. Tulane 3.5-point favorites. A lot of people, it looks like 67%, according to covers, taking Nevada with the points, which I think makes sense to me. I went Tulane on the money line. But then it was brought up to me in my stream that a guy, I think his name's Zach Ortner, pretty sharp guy, does like Nevada here. And I think Ref That Bets did explain, or someone did, that he bets a little square, but he picks his spots, which is totally fine with me. If you take the side that makes basketball sense and it also is public, that's fine. And if you have a success rate, I'm not looking to necessarily just fade you. But Tulane stood out to me a little bit. Line freeze, heavy betting on the dog. But then I looked at VSiN. The splits were different. Now, again, it's pretty, you always take it with a grain of salt. I don't know what you think, though, between these 2 matchups. Do you know anything about the teams? Do you have a lean either way?
Yeah, I know Nevada was supposed to be really bad this season before the season started, and they look, honestly, pretty damn good. Hence why I think they've covered every single game they played in this season. They're undefeated. They've been outperforming with the books and what everyone has expected of them. This Tulane team can play. They're a decent squad. This is a stay away spot for me. I lean Tulane. I think your Tulane ML bet is okay.
Okay.
I don't want anything to do with the overperforming Nevada. I don't. But nothing in this is really making me want to sprint to the books to bet Tulane at all, because they're also undefeated and a pretty decent program. So I'm off this game. But I do think, gun to my head, if I had to take something, Tulane ML would probably be the play. It would. But, I no chance I'm taking Nevada, but Tulane's got some money on them too. So I'm off, is my take on that game.
Okay, fair enough. I respect that take. And it doesn't concern me. I'll go with my my Tulane money line bet. And I really like this
Sure.
is a spot. I really like the money line over the spread.
Okay. All right.
Last one.
What else?
It's gross. FSU. 0-4 FSU, 0-4 ATS, 6.5. I think they opened 5.5 at some places. Now up to 7 or 7.5 against 2-2 Mercer. Looks like the tickets are fairly split, but the money is hitting FSU. FSU was up, from my understanding, by 19 or something at halftime against Florida in their last game and didn't even cover as a 7 or 8 point dog. Nobody wants FSU here, right? Who wants FSU?
Nobody wants FSU, including myself, I think. But go on.
Well, that's kind of the end of my rant. That's kind of all I have to say. So I think
Dude,
I don't. Here's what people have to understand. Do I like FSU today? Fuck no, I don't like FSU today. I don't like FSU. There's nothing about FSU I like. It's just a situation where I feel like it's the right side based off of the movement, the numbers, and everything else.
So here's my thought process on this game.
Okay.
You've got Florida State versus Mercer. Take out how these teams have played, take out their records. In general, nobody's sprinting to go bet Mercer in this matchup, just in general. Okay. Now you look at how these teams have played. You're seeing Mercer's won a game or two. You're seeing Florida State is absolute dog shit, right? And you're seeing that line move towards Florida State. You're seeing the Sharps are taking the bait on Florida State today. They are, because fat bets are coming in on them. Look at the data. The Sharps are either going to catch the falling knife and look like geniuses, and Florida State's going to be back tonight, or the books are going to absolutely be counting their guap and laughing at the Sharps for losing another bet on Florida State when they probably should have just stayed off. I'm not betting this. I'm trying to be really, really picky with college basketball.
I like that.
I lean Florida State. I do, but no way in fuck I'm trying to catch the falling knife against a Mercer team that's decent with how bad Florida State has looked and played. And I don't think Florida State gives a fuck at this point, and they still don't have their best player back. So I'm out.
Okay.
I'm out.
Fair enough. I respect the hell out of that take in that spot.
I'm really not trying to catch falling knives, man. I'm really not trying to catch them, because when I try to catch them, I get fucking stabbed most of the time. So.
And on that note, as I make my exit, I think this is the time of the NFL season. Maybe it's a week or two late, actually, where as bettors you have to implement some discipline. There are, as I got older, I started to value coaches more so than players, quarterbacks, anything like that. There needs to be coaches where you decide, I am not betting on them no matter what. I don't know if you remember this, Krabs, but Hugh Jackson, when he coached the Browns, and they went 1-31. The Browns were sharp for, I'm not kidding, like 20 of those games. And they just continued to burn. Like you were just talking about with FSU. The books are just going to laugh. They continue to burn sharp bettors. There's got to be a list of coaches you decide not to bet on. Kevin Stefanski is my number one head coach. Nathaniel Hackett, number 2 head coach. And Lovie Smith. I know people want to put Josh McDaniels in there, and that's totally fine. I co-sign that. Those are my 3. People have said the Texans. The Texans might be those Browns where they are sharp every week. We got to stop. No matter what the line says. Same thing with Hackett. Same thing with Stefanski. Can't do it. Won't do it.
But I want to.
I wanted to. I wanted to. Don't think I don't want to. I'm just saying we shouldn't. There's got to be coaches.
Okay.
You at least have to have one. You got to have one coach. You just know you're not going to bend. Also, Jovan makes a great point. The Texans actually might be tanking. They might have told Mills, hey, you know what? Toss that fucking pick 6. Eye that receiver down on the second or third play of the game.
Let's start the game off with a nice pick 6 to take the edge off, huh?
And congrats to your Manders, man. Congrats. Should have been Taylor Heineke from the start. What a turnaround. 4 or 5 games.
Announce the starter the rest of the season. Fucking dude deserves it, man. Blue collar, hard worker. Love the guy. Yep. He gets fucked up. He boozes in my area all the time. Not right now during the season. Of course, he's locked in right now, but he is a man of the people. I know a lot of women in the area who have enjoyed his presence. He's a man of the people. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay? What's the next game you're going to?
I'm going to go to the Giants game at home.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
I'm I'm going to pray we get through next week. I'm going to pray we make some magic happen up there in MetLife, and then we have a bye, and then we play them again. So, hey, anything is possible. I like the direction of the team. Dust Up Del Rio has really locked in after all that bullshit early on in the season. Our defense looks great. Chase Young is apparently going to be playing this coming week, although I don't think he's ready one bit. I'm hearing that he's slow as shit and that he really has not recovered yet. I'm concerned significantly about him, but we have to activate him off the IR. There's like a time constraint or some shit. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, the ball's in our court, man. The ball's in our court. We'll see what happens with the commies. Left hand up. Left hand up. All right. Fucking beasts, bro. Fucking beasts. Absolute beasts. But yeah, Texans fake sharp. And I think they probably were just tanking because they look like shit. And like they didn't want to be there. So Brandon Cooks is sure as hell tanking. Whether it's because it's the team or because he just hates them or because they told him to. He fucking sucks.
And I still don't really understand the Texans 2 weeks before that when I took them against the Giants, when they kicked the field goal with 11 seconds left on 2nd and 10 or 2nd and 20 to come within 8 points. I mean, you like your chances of getting the ball and scoring a touchdown better than just trying to score a touchdown first. That didn't make any sense to me. So it's kind of just like, hey, you know what? We're going to try to look like we're competing because it kind of makes sense, but really it doesn't make any fucking sense. So stay away. Yeah. Put in some discipline. Like we said last time, better to pass on a winner than bet a loser.
I will add Lovie Smith to my do not fade card because that guy is either the worst coach of all time or he's tanking. Either way, no thank you. I'm out.
Oh, he's bad. Right? He's bad. He's real bad.
You've been talking about how bad he is as a coach for a long time.
I would call into Tampa Sports Radio from showing apartments in New York City to bitch about Lovie Smith on my fucking AirPods. He would stop. He would always go to the podium and say, "We're doing some good things." That would be his first thing he said after he loses. This guy fucking sucks. But anyway,
who needs therapy when you could call into a talk show and that?
Huh? Yep. Last thing I'm going to leave you with. I made a midseason wager to win the Super Bowl. I took the Dolphins.
Okay.
I took the Dolphins.
Wow.
Do I think it's going to happen?
That's a coach I can get behind.
That's
we go. That's a coach I can get behind.
That's what I did. That's why I did it for. You know what's fun about investing in teams like this? It's not so much do you think it's going to happen? There's got to be a chance, obviously, but do you want it to happen? Can get behind Tua. How easy is this guy to root for? He's so fucking easy. I'm not saying I like Tyreek Hill as a person. I know he's done some shady shit in the past, but as an organization, you had one of the biggest problems in the NFL, and you made the best acquisition to address your biggest problem. I love teams that do that. What makes sense? It's so anti-Packers, who I fucking hate. That's like the arrogance that you can't sign, the right people or draft the right players. You overthink it, whatever. I'm with the Dolphins. I love a Shanahan offense. I like what McDaniel's doing. Was unsure about him at first. Feel like it's a team I can find myself rooting for. Not sure anybody can get by Mahomes, but I made a Dolphins future for a unit. I think I got him at like 12 or 13-1 or something like that. Not sure what you think about it.
Love it.
Cool.
Love it. You need Xavier Howard to lock back in and play like the best quarterback in the league like he is. If you can do that, I think you're in a great spot. I love their coach. I think he is a weirdo, and I think he's an absolute genius, and I love him. I think his humor is hysterical. I really do. He's so smart that he just fucks with the media because he's like, I guess I got to do this. It's in my contract, but if I'm going to be up here, I'm going to have a good time, and I'm going to fuck with them. I love it.
And another guy just said this. I totally forgot. I meant to add this to making acquisitions. Getting Jeff Wilson. Why not add a guy?
He looks great. He looks great for them. I mean, it's been a game, but he
runs this similar style offense. He's very competent. He's a solid player. Get him for fucking pennies. Comes in, he already looks great. So I just like 100%. Organizations like this, and people they just don't overthink it. They do what makes sense, and so that's my future. But all right, I'm gonna head out. Let's go USA Draw. Thanks for having me on, and I'll be listening on the car ride down.
Sounds good, Beast. Have a good time.
Yep.
All right.
Thanks, man. See ya.
We'll be seeing. Peace. All right, you guys are stuck with my ass for the last half hour. Sorry. He's familiar with McDaniel's system, 100%. I mean, he fit like a glove right when he went in there. Jeff Wilson, underrated. Don't let him get hot. All right. Okay. What do you guys want to talk about? You want to talk about college basketball? What do you want to talk about? Let me know. You want props? You want prize picks? You want college basketball? What do you want? What do you guys want? Am I on Wales? No. I'm on 1-1 draw, though. Sure. Sure. 1-1 draw. If the USA wins, I'll be very happy. I'm not like an anti-patriotic person. I consider myself a very patriotic person. I love the USA. I'm not fading them. I don't want them to lose. A tie would be fine for my pocketbook and for the USA. All right. College basketball. Okay. Time to cut the shit. Let's lock in. Time to cut the shit. Let's lock in. All right. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of games. You guys want me to talk about a lot of games? Okay. Okay. Real quick before we dive into these plays, I'll go over some plays that I like. I'll go over the Maui Invitational, and then we'll do some Q&A stuff, and then we're going to do the squad ride. All right? Because I know you guys want that. Or maybe we'll just take off today. I don't know. All right. Before we get into college basketball and dive in and cut the shit, go follow me over at Pickett. Okay? Why not? You want to see when I lock in my bets immediately? You want to be the first one to know? You want to get that good CLV? Go follow me over there at Pickett. You want to see the splits on the game tonight and see, where this actual data is coming from and know that it's trustworthy and that it pulls from everyone that has their books linked. So you know that those numbers are not fishy at all and you can trust them. Go over, follow me at Pickett. Okay. Promo code BOOKIT, promo code Krabs, whatever. Follow me over there. Okay. Transparency is key. Besides all my UVA bets, besides a couple sneak nukes here and there, besides some Virginia bets, because I can't bet on Virginia schools in my state on the legal books, unfortunately, but there's other ways. Everything is tracked on there for me. All right, so follow me over there at Krabs_bets, at Pickett's. It's good. It keeps you in check. It keeps you from, losing your entire bankroll. All right, transparency. Hashtag transparency. Grow up. All right, let's dive in. All right. College basketball, the Maui Invitational starts tonight. Sorry, it starts very soon. Actually, it starts today. All right. This is the most stacked Maui Invitational we have ever had. I am so excited. All right. I am so excited. Cal State Northridge. Okay. Yes, we're going to talk about that. I promise. All right. We'll talk about that game. Okay. We will talk about Grand Canyon as well. All right. Yeah. Oh no, the Fran. Pickett showed you haven't had a winning Sunday this year. Dude, I've been getting, actually barely profitable last night. I think I made what did I make yesterday? Like half a unit? 0.27 units. Nice. Dude, I've been getting crushed on Sundays too the last month. I don't know what's going on. Had a winning one yesterday, but I used to run Sundays. The last couple ones, the last two before yesterday, were not good. So got to get back. Delbert, Richmond. Yeah, we're going to talk about that game. Okay. I like that spot. All right. Let's talk about the Maui Invitational really quick. All right. Let's talk about this because this is a good tournament. And I know we have some really good tournaments coming up here with Feast Week, right? We've got a couple more starting up. If you don't know what Feast Week is, grow up. Google it. Okay. Let's talk about the Maui Invitational there real quick. Can you guys see this shit? Sure. Shout out my guy Josh for getting it over on the side so that we can see my stupid face along with the graphic. Can you guys read the words in here? Can you even see the words on the screen? Let me know. I had Vikings, so I got Top Ramen warming up. Sure. Can you guys read this shit? Can you see it? Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Okay. That'll play. So we've got 4 games today. I'm going to touch on them all briefly because there's a future for this tournament that I might want you guys to tail with me. Okay. Here's what we got today. The first game, Texas Tech, Creighton. Look, I love this Creighton team. You guys know I'm very high on them, but like I talked about briefly with our guy DeGen, this is a battle of defense versus offense. Okay. And I want the defense. I want the better coach. I want the older team. I want the clamps. Okay. This Texas Tech defense is legit. They brought in a pretty much entirely new team this season. And you know what? I've been impressed with what I've seen. And I'm high on this squad. And I love them. And I love them in this spot here today. And I like the way the spreads moved. They went from +4 to +3.5 with more money on Creighton's. So I think Texas Tech is going to absolutely tweak today. I think they win this game outright. But I'm not going to be taking that. I'm going to be taking the points, but I think they advance. Okay, so keep that in mind. Keep that in mind for game 1. Okay, you need a Mally future, Dougie Buckets. I got you, bro. Give me a sec. All right, game 2. I need to get my fucking binoculars out here so I can read this damn screen. Louisville. The fact that they've lost every game this season by 1 point is disgusting. I feel kind of bad. They're going to lose this game by a lot of points. All right. And I'm not going to feel bad about it. They're going to lose big to Arkansas. Arkansas is minus 15.5 against Louisville. And you know what? I am in zero rush to bet on this Louisville team. I think they're dog shit. I mean, they are dog shit. They've lost and haven't covered any game this season. Okay. Arkansas, they're still working out some kinks. They're still getting some of their guys back, but they're good enough to win this game by 20. I think they blow them out. Big name Louisville carries more weight than it should. They're terrible. They don't get back on track today. Give me Arkansas to advance and to cover in this game if I had to take something, but I'm not taking it. Okay? I'm not taking that shit. You guys know I'm not laying minus 15. Give me a break. All right. Ohio State, San Diego State. This is a good-ass game. You're seeing San Diego State move to minus 4.5 in this matchup. Now, I will say, I think there's some injury shit going on with Ohio State, and I think that's why this line has moved us back. All right, so let me pull it up real quick. Because I want to give you guys good infos. All right, I want to give you guys good info. Let me see what the GOAT Rothstein said about this, because he said something about it earlier. Ohio State's, he's not even a really big piece, Eugene Brown. Okay. And he hasn't even played this year yet. All right. Well, I don't like the way the line has moved in this game, but I lean Ohio State. I do. I lean Ohio State in this spot. But I hate the line move, so they cancel out. Everyone's betting on San Diego State. I'm very high on this team, but I'm not fading Ohio State here. I lean them. I think they advance and win. Not betting it. Hate the line move. That's what scares me off. But I do think that Ohio State wins and advances, okay? If I was filling out a bracket, that's what I would have, all right? And I'm trying to kind of fill out a bracket so I can show you what future I'm going to take and what I want you guys to take because it's juicy, okay? So stay with me. We got one more game. Cincy. We got Cincy versus Arizona. I don't like the way this line has moved from 8.5 to 9.5, but it's probably because every speck of money is on Arizona tonight. Holy shit. It's absolutely bonkers. I lean Cincinnati in this spot. Am I a Cincinnati guy? Not really. They have a lot of pieces that are pretty good. Some older pieces like Landers Nolly and DeJulius, but this Arizona team is legit. And Cincinnati doesn't play a lick of defense. So I like the over in this game. By the way, this game's at 11:30 Eastern time. It's the second latest game of the night. The latest game of the night is actually at 1 a.m. Eastern time. Holy shit. Anyways, I think Cincy covers. I think this game goes over, but I'm not confident enough to bet on anything yet in it. I think Arizona wins the game, though. So I think that they advance. Okay? So here's what I got. I got Texas Tech winning game 1. I got Arkansas winning game 2. I got Ohio State winning game 3. And I have Arizona winning game 4. Okay? And then I've got Arizona. If you look to the right side of this bracket, that's where the winners go. The left side's where the losers go. Don't worry about them. Okay? We worry about the winners, the right side. So I'll have Arizona beating Ohio State in the bottom part of that bracket. And I will have, it's a tough one, Arkansas versus Texas Tech. Wow, it's a tough one. Let me show you guys these odds, though, because I am very, very, very conflicted between Arkansas and between Texas Tech on who advances. And I'm also conflicted on which one I want to take a future on. I might take both. Look at these odds. Arkansas is plus 250 to win this pup. Arizona is right there at plus 3 for sure. And then Texas Tech, who I also think could win this at plus 550. I think whoever wins the Texas Tech Arkansas game is going to win the championship against Arizona. Yeah, I'm calling an upset. Arizona's good, I know. And it wouldn't be an upset if it's Arkansas, but if it's Texas Tech, like I think it might be, that'd be a pretty big upset. So I think I'm going to take half U on Arkansas, half U on Texas Tech, and pray. And pray that one of those teams can knock off Arizona in the championship for the Maui Invitational. Okay? That's what I'm looking at here. Give me Arkansas. Give me Texas Tech. I got one of those two teams winning. Why not throw a half U on both to feel something? I like it. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Leafs, come on, bro. Take Wales today if you like money. Hate to be that guy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Arkansas and Texas Tech, okay? But I'll be on Texas Tech coming up here in about an hour, all right? I'll promise you that. I'll promise you that. Give me Texas Tech. Love it. Love it. Dude, I'm seeing 2.5 on some books for Texas Tech. Holy smokes. Fruity, you like ED rebounds? You like ED rebounds every damn game, bro. I mean, that's the geek. And I don't think they fucking play today, but people on Twitter saying take USA, work for the books. Dudes, come on. Come on. Yeah, that was a joke. My bad, Fruity. That one went right over my head. Okay. This Detroit Bryant game is absolutely electric, by the way. This is like a fucking NBA game. Are you guys watching this shit? W. It was always you and I. Why did I get fucking scared off? God damn it. God damn it. All right, let's go over some of these games for about 10, and then we're going to do the squad ride. All right? Ready? Break. Give me Texas Tech. All right. I don't love Grand Canyon. I know you guys were asking about Grand Canyon. I don't love them. All right. I like Cal State Northridge. I do. I don't know if I'm going to be playing them yet, but I do like them. I know my guy did gens on them. I know my guy refed at bets on them. So if you're looking for another afternoon play, I would go with Cal State Northridge. All right. Plus 4.5. Plus 4.5. Okay. What else do I like on the card today? Happy that you asked. I don't hate USF. I don't hate South Florida either plus 16.5 or first half. I might look to play that. I need to dig in a little bit more. I want to make sure that they're playing, but this South Florida team was supposed to be better than this year. And we know their program is poverty. We know this. But they had some guys that they were excited about before the season, and they've played like shit. And the public loves this UAB team. Hey, I love UAB as well. You guys know I had them in my preseason rankings, but they lost that game to Toledo. They haven't looked as sharp. They have Jelly Fam, and he's a dog, but besides that, they don't have much. I like USF, and I might take them first half, get in, get out. Don't have to worry about that fucking, second half effort level. Okay. I like Syracuse as well today. Do I like that line has moved a half point towards Syracuse? No, I don't like that, but there's more money on it. Give me Richmond and give me the points against Syracuse. Okay, this is a neutral site. You can't tell me that this Richmond team should be only getting 4 points on a neutral site up in New York, closer to Syracuse. I don't get it. Big name Syracuse. Richmond squad has heart. They still have Burton. I think they win this game. We know Syracuse doesn't turn it up until the end of the season, right? And they end up just fucking sneaking right into the tournament every single fucking year. It's so annoying. Beginning of the season, they're fadeable, okay? Let's fade the shit out of them today. All right. Trying to power through these games really quick. And then I'll let you guys know what our options are for the squad rides. You know who else I like today, but I don't like the way that line is moved? God damn it. It's URI. who opened up at plus 8.5 against Kansas State, who's undefeated. Kansas State's really good. Rhode Island looks like they're in piss. They've literally benched some of their healthy players this season because they played so freaking bad. They try to get their mentals right by not playing them. I don't get it. They've also got a guy out today, but it's not really that big of a deal. They do have one of their buddies returning who was just benched. So they're relatively healthy, but I hate the way this line is moving, but it's probably because everyone is hammering Kansas State. Jeff, I know you attend that school and I know they suck, but why did they open up plus 8.5 against Kansas State? Why? Tell me. Makes no sense. We've got Drake versus Tarleton. Wow. Wow, what a game. Give me Tarleton. Give me Tarleton. To take down undefeated Drake, sure. Give me Tarleton. That's our squad. You know that. You guys know that. The line has moved. I know. I need to check the money. I need to check injury stuff. So don't lock that one in yet. Don't lock in Rhode Island yet, okay? Let me dig into it more. All right? St. Joe's plus 2.5 against Georgia. Sure. Give me that. Love that. I like Ohio State, like I already talked about. Somebody tell me why the hell Air Force is laying 7.5 on some books to USC Upstate, who just fucking beat Coastal Carolina outright. Air Force is absolute dog shit. They've gotten crushed in their last couple games. One of them, they were minus 10.5. They lost outright. They got crushed. Tell me why the hell Air Force is laying 7.5 and the line is moving their way. What? Give me Air Force. One of my favorite plays of the day. Or night, I guess. That's a night game. That's one of my favorite plays. All right? Wyoming game you guys wanted me to talk about? Fuck. All right. Yeah, no thanks. No, thank you. We're seeing Wyoming just lost to Drake as a favorite. We're seeing Boston College just lost to Tarleton State by fucking 15. I mean, if I had to take something in this game, I'd probably take Boston College, but they have a big name against Wyoming, who doesn't have the big name, but they're actually decent, but they still don't have EK back. And who knows what Maldonado is going to do against a big name school like Boston College. Maldonado might just fucking melt like he always does in big games. So this is a bigger game than most. He might go ghost mode and disappear like he does in every big game. No, thank you. No bets on that one. That game sucks. All right. Cal Baptist. I know you guys know I love this spot for this team. You guys know I love it. Here's the deal with Cal Baptist. Listen up. This is important. Okay. If Battle ends up playing and this line stays where it's at, I'm going to take out a loan and I'm going to bet it on Cal Baptist, all right? Now, if Battle doesn't play and the line stays where it's at right now, I'll probably either be off or, still be on them responsibly for a unit. But, if Battle's out, we know he's their best player by far. If he's out, this line makes an incredible amount of sense, more sense, right? It makes way more sense. Still a little off, still a little weird to see them, a favorite, but it would make more sense, okay? If Battle gets ruled out and the line moves towards Cal Baptist, they end up being minus 3.5, I'll probably be off, all right? So that's the game plan. It sucks with the Battle injury, and we might not know until kickoff, and holy shit, I almost just knocked my camera off my desk. But we're not going to know until right before the game. So stay posted about Cal Baptist and hope that he plays and hope that this spread stays at minus 1.5 for Cal Baptist. That's the recipe that we want. All right. That's the recipe that we want. Okay. Some other weird games. Let's see. Let's pull them up. Crazy how Cal Baptist is going to determine my net worth. That is crazy, bro. Yeah, Jeff, I like St. Joe's, bro. Yep. SIU tonight at 1 a.m. I know you degenerates want a fucking lean on this 1 a.m. game. I hate that the fucking line is moved towards UNLV. I'm shocked to see it move that way, to be honest with you. But if I had to take something in that game, I would take SIU for the 1 a.m. game. Okay. That's what I would take. If I had to take something, I would take that. Okay. I like Temple tonight. I love Air Force tonight. I love St. Joe's tonight. I like Tarleton. I like Rhode Island. All right. Let's see what's going on about Cal Baptist. Let's see what's going on with Battle at Minnesota. Pray that Battle plays and pray that spread stays at Cal Baptist -1. Please. Okay. Please. Cuse versus Richmond. I really like Richmond. All right. Here's the ammo. Here's the plays I want to submit for the squad ride. And our guy Josh is in here. We've got some business to take care of, ladies and gents. We're 18-4 on squad rides. I want to be 20-4 in the next 2 days. I want to hit 20 before we hit 5 losses. Okay? Can you guys help me? Can you put on your thinking caps? Now, I want you to vote on what you want to vote on, but I'm going to give you some options for plays tonight. You ready? We're going to go that Calgary under 6. Might be my favorite fucking play of the day, straight up, is this Calgary Philly under 6. That might be my favorite play of the day. Oh no, Fruity, you hate it? Oh no, Fruity. We're not doing Team USA squad ride, by the way. No fucking chance. I'm sorry. No chance. No chance. I apologize. No. Fruity, you don't like that under, bro? Fuck. Do you like Calgary? Let me know. I'm going to submit Air Force. All right. Love Air Force. All right. Let me pull up some of these other plays. Come on. I really like Richmond. We'll go with Richmond. So Air Force -7.5. We'll go Richmond +4. Lauren, I do not hate America, but we're not doing the fucking America for the squad ride that's 18-4 because you know that shit's drawing. We both know it, okay? Come on. Come on. Krabs travels to Europe and tells locals he's Canadian. I've actually never been to Europe. How about it? Been out of the country twice, and it's been to Punta Cana and Cabo. So you guys are going to hate me for that probably, but whatever. All right. What else do we want to put in here? Do you guys want to put in Cal Baptist? Can you give me a second? Can you guys give me a second and let me know so I can let you know if fucking Tyus Battle's playing today? Give me a sec. Give me a sec. All right. Trying to find if this dude's playing. All right. Give me a second. Jameson Battle, not fucking Tyus Battle. Jesus Christ. He's a game time decision. He has not played this season. Holy fuck, dude. This is so beat. Is he playing or not? Is he playing or not? He's questionable. I know he hasn't played all year, but fuck, man. Battle was your roommate. He isn't playing. That's got to be true, right? All right, let's go that under. We'll also go. We're also going to go with Carolina ML on the ice. I really like that play from DeGen. Stay away from that game, but I did have the over as my pick if I'm going to bet it, if both goalies just been so bad. Fruity, I love you so much. I don't know. With all the stuff I've heard about that game and with the prize pick squares up, I don't know. I don't know how I don't play that under. And I'll talk with you after this to go over those squares because I might be putting a lot of money on them on prize picks. All right. Fuck. Yes, St. Joe's. Boom. That's the one. Yes. That's the one. That's the one. St. Joe's. Boom. All right. Plus 2.5. Here's the deal, ladies and gents. We got 5 options. 5 options. Probably 5 winners. All right. But I want you to bet. I want you to vote on what your favorite bet is here. All right. The one you think is going to win. Not the one you want to play because it's on TV. The play you think is going to win. This is the sharpest community I've ever found, I've ever seen. Let's continue to be that way. All right. Let's stay sharp. Stay sharp. All right. Write that one down. Write that one down. I wanted to put Texas Tech, but it starts too soon. All right. So here's what we're going to put in the poll. We're going to put the Calgary Philly under 6. We're going to put Air Force minus 7.5. We're going to put Richmond plus 4. We're going to put Carolina on ice, money line. And we're going to put St. Joe's plus 2.5. All right. Those are the poll plays. Josh, you fire that puppy up, brother. Fire that puppy up. What am I going to vote for? Me personally, I think I'm going to vote for the under in Calgary, Philly. I'm going to trust my guts. That's my one vote. You guys use your votes for whatever play you think is going to hit, whatever one you're the most confident in, okay? I think all 5 of these plays are going to hit. That's why I submitted them, okay? Let's get after it. Vote, vote, vote. Go, 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 go. Poll is out. Go, go, go. All right? Go, 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 go. Texas Tech cannot be in there. The game starts in like 30 minutes. Texas Tech should not be in there, okay? Got to give the people some time. But bet on Texas Tech responsibly for a unit. Boom. All right? There we go. What college basketball play is hitting? Probably all of them, brother. Probably all of them. All right? Oh, they're doing the national anthem. Come on. Let's go, USA. Wow, this is a sweaty poll. St. Joseph is winning this poll. Holy smokes. Make sure I like this play this much. Come on, St. Joe's. What do you say now, St. Joe's? Here comes Wales. Leafs, get out of here, bro. Damn, Budman, if she's coming over at 1 a.m. to sit at the edge of the bed, you got to call that. You got to call her an Uber, bro. I know that's a Drake line, too. All right. St. Joe's is running away with this poll. Wow. Wow. I'm okay with the splits. 40% of bets, 51% of handle. I like the way the line's moving. I like that it's a, no-name school that's has a good basketball program historically, and they're probably going to clap Georgia, and it's against, a big-name school like Georgia whose basketball team sucks. So I like them. I like Air Force too. Wales already shaken after the anthem. Sure. Richmond is the wrong side. We'll have to see. We will literally be seeing, my man. We will literally be seeing. Pulisic goal and draw incoming. Sure. Trent woke up in so much piss. You'll be all right, brother. You'll be all right. Head in there. All right. Keep your head in the game. All right, St. Joe. We're fucking Hawks. The Hawk will never die. The Hawk will never die, ladies and gents. If you followed me last college basketball season, if you followed me for my lacrosse bets this past college season, you know that I'm a fan of this St. Joseph school, and knock on wood, that they've made us some money, okay? The Hawk will never die. The squad ride. We've got St. Joe's plus 2.5. That is the squad ride. We are 18-4 on these. Okay. Nobody is doing this. Nobody's doing this shit. And you know who we have to thank? And you know who deserves the credit? Is you motherfuckers. Because you're sharp as shit. And you keep clicking the right buttons. I've said it before. I'll say it again. All you got to do is click the right button. And you guys have been doing it. Let's get some W's in chat. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had a great fucking weekend. Okay. But cut the shit. The weekend's over. Party's over. Fun is over. Let's cash another BTL squad ride. Why not us? Why not us? And hey, USA Wales, go USA. All right. But we know that shit's drawing. Okay.